In this video, I am going to be showing you how to create this kind of look using lights that you can find in your house, or at least lights that you can purchase from your nearby hardware store or your electric shop. This is actually a scene from a film I recently shot titled Abortion Kills, and this is just a short clip from the movie. I might not be able to show you the whole movie because of copyright issues, but I've decided to pick up this particular scene to explain to you how I actually lit this, because the budget for this film was really a very small one, yet we actually wanted to make it look like a very big budget film. How did we achieve this kind of look using basic lighting system? Now, just before I even delve into the technicalities of the video, right away the lights we use here are the LAMPADA LED bulb E27 220 volts, which also is 5500 Kelvin, which makes it a daylight balance bulb. And we used about 4 of these bulbs and we kept them inside a softbox. We also used a YONGNUO YN300 Mark II LED light. This light, you can get it for less than $77, which makes it extremely budget friendly. This is one of the most cheapest lights you can find in the market, which however, it's a very powerful light despite the fact that it's a very extremely cheap light. Now let's get right into how I use these two cheap lights to light this particular scene. So if you look from the medium shot, we can see windows far away in the background, and it's very important to visually establish this because we are going to have a lot of light coming from that direction, which in turn, because your audience have already seen that there are windows here, they are going to think that lights are coming, or the lightning is coming from the windows. And this is what we call motivated lightning, and that is a very powerful way of lightening a scene. If you use motivated lightning, it looks very natural and straightforward. The goal here is to make it look like you are not using any form of lightning. However, without those lightning, you are just going to have pitch black, or the images are not going to look cool. Hence, you are just tricking your audience into believing that there are no lights in this scene, and all the lights coming inside are coming from the windows. So now that we've established this particular shot, when we cut to the over the shoulder shot, you can see that we have lights coming from this direction. And because we know that there are windows, giant windows at this particular direction, then we understand that that is the light from the sun, or that is light coming from outside the windows. And over here, just behind where these people are dancing, as you can see, there's another window there, and that explains this kind of slight edge light that she has on her shoulder. And you do understand that there is some form of light coming from the windows over there. So basically, as you can see, this kind of looks very natural. You'll not even notice that there is light happening. However, without these lights, she is totally pitch black. I just wish I had taken an after and before image for you to see, but basically that is what the lightning does in this particular situation. Unfortunately, I didn't also have a behind scene person, but this is a picture I took of it with my phone, especially with the reverse angle when I actually tend to film the guy. And it's basically still the same thing. We all know that there are windows over here, and so we have the most powerful light, which is the halogen bulbs. We have about 4 of them lightening at the powerful side of the face, and just using the YONGNUO light just to give a small rim light at the other side, establishing the other windows coming from the other direction. Again, we have a little bit of background blare going on, and just a little cheat. This is not about lightning, but just to make this also look big, we did have background action going on. These people you see there doing dancing or having a conversation were intentionally planted just to extend the scene, or to make it look like it's some kind of big budget film going on here. And basically that is how we went about achieving this kind of shot. So as you can see, if you approach lightning with this kind of mindset, don't just place lights because you just have lights to place, but always look for the natural sources where lights are coming from, so that you use your lights to corroborate that particular light that is already coming in. That's the way you simplified lightning for yourself, and straight away you can achieve really very good cinematic shots. I'm recently just getting into so much of artificial lighting because I'm more of a natural lighting person. I use lots of natural lights in my shoot, and not just use natural lights. I've learned over the years how to bend natural lights and use it effectively. The challenge here is that lights are very expensive and buying them is not easy at all. And that is why when I did discover this particular technique in using these cheap lights to film the scene, I decided to share it with you guys, because I know most of you here are beginner filmmakers who don't have that money need to buy the Aperture 300D and all those very powerful yet expensive lights out there. So I hope this was helpful. If you're just discovering this video, this is the Africa Amaze channel where I talk about cinematography, photography, editing, and all its related branches. If this sounds interesting, then I'll do much appreciate it if you do click on the subscribe button and make sure to turn on the post notification bell so that you get notified anytime I drop awesome content like this on the Africa Amaze channel. If you are a beginner filmmaker, this is a very good place to be. And if you do have any further questions, leave them in the comment section below or DM me on Instagram at OBL_junior, and I will gladly respond to every single one of your messages. And as to whenever you're watching this video, is this film is ever done, I'll have links to the video in the description below. You can click there to go watch the full film on the producer's website. This film has kept me busy for the past few weeks, and I'm going to make sure that I'm also going to be sharing some other techniques from other departments of the film so that you guys can get more insights into what goes into producing short films or making movies like this. Thank you so much for watching, and as always, keep practicing filmmaking. Peace out.